See, all that brown stuff is capped brood.
Right.
And then when it's darker like that, it means it's ready to for the bees to start coming out, emerging
Gotcha.
as adults. On the side here, you can see that colored stuff. That's pollen, and we call it bee bread. It's kind of maybe mixed with pollen, mixed with some of their own enzymes and stuff. Some just more capped brood on this side. We're looking for her. She's got a little white spot on her back, which makes her a little bit easier to identify, but I don't see her on this frame. So these are all worker bees except for these. See that guy? He's kind of bigger and fatter.
Right.
That's a drone, so that's a male. All the rest are female worker bees.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He doesn't really have a job except to go out on mating flights looking for a queen. We took a bunch of extra bees in here, so because we broke down a bigger hive to make this one. Some of these frames are like they haven't quite finished filling this one out.
Right.
I don't use the foundation. Now you see in this very center where it's joined together.
Yes.
You see those little white guys down there, white larvae. So that's just not quite capped yet. You see how it's lighter colored, like a light tan, going to a little bit darker, so that it's light when it starts out, and then gets darker and darker as it's older. And they kind of walk over it and just change the coloration of the capping a little bit as the brood is older and older.
See.
So I still don't see her on here. But really not much else to see, just more brood.
That's a big one right there. Is that her?
That is her. Good
Nice.
one. Yeah,
Nice.
see the little white on her back?
Yeah, yeah.
Good one. Good spot. Yeah, so that's your queen.
Nice.
Yeah, she came from Louisiana, so we call them Cajun queen. And she's supposed to be, it's called Varroa sensitive hygiene, which means, the Varroa mite is the big problem with beekeeping these days, and her bees are supposed to take care of. This is a honey frame. It's really heavy, so this is just solid honey. I just thought, well, it'll give you a nice honey frame. It's for their winter supplies, so it's just packed with honey on both sides.
Nice.
That in itself is probably worth like $50 or something.
Did you see the queen yet?
Yes.
We did.
Oh, good.
So I'm gonna put. It's good to have the honey frame on the outside. So I'm actually gonna stick all three of these on one side, so I can stick this honey side on this side.
And is it a mesh bottom?
No, solid bottom.
Solid bottom. So how far do you have to go?
It's like 15 minutes away. It's
That'll
in
be fine.
Bogart, so it's in Oconee County.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Beautiful.
You'll be driving. There'll be a lot of ventilation.
Yeah.
So we saw the queen already. Zach actually spotted her.
Oh, good. Way to go.
So just more brood. Just another brood.
Beautiful pattern.
Yeah, the Varroa sensitive hygiene is theoretically they'll pull brood out if it's in distress and it has Varroa mites on it. Some of these you can see like these little white heads poking out.
Yeah.
They're about to pull that out, presumably, or hopefully, because it's got Varroa mites on it, and they're interrupting the Varroa mite life cycle.
Would it be good for him to have a hole here like we do?
It's debatable.
Okay.
It's so they can breathe.
Because
like if they can't get out the bottom, they can come out the front.
And
Okay.
It gives you some options more in the wintertime.
have you
So
seen
you
the
can
new larva?
Yeah.
Good.
So this one you can see some nectar glistening in the middle there. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so that'll turn to honey eventually. They cap it when the moisture level is dropped enough to make honey. And this one's kind of the same thing. It's honey with a little bit of brood and nectar.
Right. Nice.
So as they expand, you can move your honey and pollen out to the outside over here. That's just the way they like to have it organized better.
Yeah, and I think most of his are like 3-deckers or so.
Okay.
So he'll put more boxes on top of this one.
As when it gets about like they fill out 2 of these 3, then you'll want to add another one.
Okay.
So I'm
gonna shake.
I'm gonna shake these bees on top, and they'll all start flying around. But they won't necessarily sting us. They'll just give you more bees.
Okay.
Kind of hover a little bit, give them a chance to get out
Get
of the
back
way.
in there.
Okay, I'll let you take that.
And you're gonna have it in the back of your truck, so it's not super critical to keep every single bee from getting out. But
Yeah.
we'll give it a tape.
Got it. I have a knife here as well.
So this queen actually came from Louisiana.
I was telling
Oh, you
you.
told
He was
him?
telling
Okay.
me that. Yeah, it's
And the orange is,
has a tolerance to the mites and
yeah.
I'll show them where maybe they're pulling some brood out. It might have mites on in it.
Need any more pink?
Yeah, I think that's good. All right, that's number one.
okay. You want me to carry
I'll
it?
let you carry it, sure.
Yeah.